So I want to talk about this phenomenon that you see online a lot. You get a lot of these videos and memes, the things about empaths and the things that they need to do to cope with this sensitivity. And the impression that strikes me the most about the way that people who are psychically sensitive are portrayed is as brittle, neurotic, phobic, kind of OCD people who there is this sort of fear of contamination. And in an effort to prevent this, there are a lot of rather toxic ideas that are sort of in the mix, right? It's the sort of prevailing idea that you need to shield yourself from others and the world, that you need to constantly protect yourself, that you need to contract into yourself, that you need to guard yourself, that you need to constantly fear contamination, spiritual contamination. And this is an extremely patronizing, disempowering, and stupid idea. As someone who is psychically sensitive and does this for a living, I can tell you that belief system is going to really paint you into a corner in the long run. It is going to make you mentally ill. It's going to make you paranoid. It's going to make you weaker. So what I want to propose to you as an alternative to this obsession with psychic contamination and needing to protect yourself, I want to suggest psychic resilience. And if you have ever met any truly powerful mediums and psychics, people like Gordon Higginson, and I can think of the mentors, the teachers who have mentored me, who have been truly extraordinary psychics, who had a massive degree of sensitivity, because being mediumistic, being psychically aware is a kind of sensitivity, yes, and yes, it will make you sensitive to all kinds of things, just as having a highly developed sense of smell or taste will make you sensitive to food or wine or perfume. That does not mean it will make you weak. To the contrary, if you've met these individuals, they are powerful, they are strong, they are resilient people, they are self-possessed, because true psychic awareness, true sensitivity is a power, it is an insight that doesn't make you brittle and weak, it in fact makes you stronger if you develop it correctly, if you have the right belief systems around your gift. It will strengthen you. It will give you more resilience, more flexibility to the experiences of the world. The energetic experiences, the interaction that you can expect when you meet people and go to different places, right? It's going to be a strength, not a weakness, right? And it is good to recognize that since that sensitivity does make you more sensitive, just as taste sensitivity will make you appreciate fine foods and fine wine all the better. But having taste sensitivity, for example, with your taste sense isn't going to make you allergic to everything. In the same way, having psychic sensitivity should not make you allergic to life. And part of that is belief system, changing your understanding of these, getting out of this sort of phobia of contamination. Yes, we should protect ourselves from harmful energies, but in a sense that is grounded. That is quite different to perceiving threats everywhere. It's a bit like those people who wash their hands constantly and are afraid to touch doorknobs and use restrooms because they see germs everywhere. That is not a healthy way of going through life. It's a mental illness. In the same way, viewing your psychic sensitivity in this way is potentially a mental illness, right? So I want you to think about ways in which you are resilient, ways in which your gift strengthens you, and it will. If you are developing your mediumistic capabilities, truly, if you're truly opening up your psychic sensitivity, that opening will bring an influx of insight, an influx of spiritual power with it that strengthens you, that makes you stronger. And of course, what you should know is that mediums and psychics who are working in this world with a good heart are all surrounded by spiritual guides and intelligences and angelic beings that recognize their potential to be of service. And for that reason, they give them more support. They give them more power. They make sure that those things that should come to them, the resources and the people and the situations that come to them, should come to them, do come to them. And those things that shouldn't, they keep away from them. So it's kind of part of the job, that protection, that spiritual immune system is developed as you work, right? And it's like your normal immune system. If you expose yourself to certain pathogens, your immune system gets stronger, not weaker. And psychics and mediums are the same, provided that you take care of yourself, provided that you stay sane, and that means not imbibing toxic belief systems like of the sort that I just discussed, and that provided, of course, your intentions are good, that you're working with a good heart. That of all is the greatest protection, spiritual protection. This is why saints, if you read about the saints, the great saints of all tradition, the Catholic saints, the Sufi saints, the Hindu saints, of which there are thousands and thousands of stories and histories about them. Go and read about these saints. They have extraordinary spiritual protection. And it's because the more you move into alignment with those divine forces, the more you are protected necessarily. So I'll leave you with that thought. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember to like and to subscribe if you did. And until next time.